Yes, so we're back at it again with a brand new trade breakdown. It's today the 21st of July, and we're a little behind schedule in remaining the story of gold and our analysis we've been sharing on gold. And I do want to share a trade with you guys of the 15th of July. So let me quickly move over to the 15th of July. That's right here. And we had shared a trade inside of the premium community, and we've of course hit nice take profits, as you can see right here. Let me scroll down to the 15th of July. Yeah, we started the day with a nice buy position, as you can see here, and yeah, we've basically hit take profit free in a couple of hours, and then we went short. And this is something you don't see quite often, also not in my own trading performance, where we first go long and then continue to go short. But this is something where we had something special happening, where we were able to trade from zone to zone. And that's what I want to show you right now. So we have the gold chart right in front of me. This is the analysis for the 15th of July. It's today the 21st of July. So let's dive straight into it. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we are moving a little bit sideways. Right here you can see the first channel, and here down below you can see the first channel, and price is pretty much ranging in between those two zones. But we had the opportunity of placing a nice long position, and right here we have the area of where we were able to place a nice long position. And of course it's the 4-hour time frame, I know, but on the 4-hour time frame we can mark out our first areas of interest, and then we scale down in time frame to check whether these areas align with the lower time frame, and make our zones smaller so we have a better risk to reward ratio. And as you guys can see, we had this level of demand right here. Price came from this level of supply all the way down, got into this region, and then price pretty much went up back again, hitting our take profit 1. And as you guys can see, we were targeting the last highs. Of course, this is a grab of liquidity. Price went very fast after news, so we weren't really able to catch this one right here. But if we scale down in time frame, the story becomes much clearer. So you can see price went up, we had a strong leg out, and then price pretty much compressed to the downside, entering our demand area, and then price shot up back again into this area right here. And this was my areas this has been my area of interest, and where I was looking to go short again, and for price to continue to the downside. And as you guys can see, our first long position was pretty much aimed like this. We had our stops at 200 pips below our level of demand, just like so, and we targeted the next area of supply. And this was pretty much our analysis. We had some news coming out, so price went up very fast. And if we can replay back the price, just like so, I'm gonna scale down to the 15-minute time frame because that's where we always take our entries. Then we can see this happening. We got some testing of this area first, and when price hit our baseline, we pretty much had our entry signal. There we have the second rejection, third rejection, and that's where we got our entry. And that's where we had news coming out. So that was the first buy position. Let me just press pause for a second here, because I want to show you guys some results of members that have taken this trade on the 15th of July. So if I scroll down inside of the community chat, the 15th of July, we can see that Giovanni right here made 1,500 euros. We have another member making 1,900 euros, and we had another member, Mehmet, making 21,000 euros right here. Let me zoom in for you guys so you guys can actually see it. 21,000, and then let me zoom out again. Mehmet right here. And then we have Antoine making close to 20,000 euros as well. Just like here, you can see it. On one position he made 1,500, and then he made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 euros on top of that, so close to 23,000 euros for Antoine, as you can see. And let's see, because we have a bunch of members making close to 2k, 3k just on this position alone. Yeah. Right here we have Kate making 1,000 again, and just on this position alone. And as you guys can see, I can scroll down, you can see all the member results. Click the link below in the bio or in the description to see it. You can join it, it's completely free of charge. And then now we're gonna go to the sell position we've been placing. And there we had this area of supply. Then we quickly move over to the 4 hour again, because we had this level of supply here. Price came into our level of supply and basically tanked to the downside again. And then you're probably wondering, why did you place your sell position based on this area of supply? Because 4 hours is mainly to have our market direction. For these trades to actually fill and go as planned, it takes a lot of time, because every candle is of course 4 hours. So you can basically wait the whole day for your position to eventually hit take profit. And next to that, we also want to aim for positions where we can go in and out of our position in the span of 24 hours. Most of the times one trading session, either the London or the New York session. And because this scenario has already been played out, we weren't looking to aim for the next scenario where price could come back to this area and eventually fill our orders. That would not fit in one trading session. So we scaled down to the 1 hour, and we found this beautiful area of supply right here. And then we've waited for price to come down and giving us the opportunity to go short. Just like we can see here, we had our price 200 pips again, and then we targeted this area, and as you guys can see, price came in nicely, not hitting our baseline, but because we already had a beautiful position right here, we felt confident enough to risk a little bit on this position and still take it. So if we wait for price to eventually move, we can see that we had a quite instant take profit hit, and then we got a re-entry on this position as well. And as you can see here, we had our buy position, and then we had our sell position right here again. And we've placed that one 2 times. So this is the first time we've taken it. And then we got our baseline hit quite nicely. And that gave us the opportunity to re-enter this position. Just like so. Targeting a 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio once again, with a stop loss of 200 pips once again. Beautiful trade, approximately 1000 pips, easy, 1000 plus pips, 1200 to 1300 pips on this position alone. Very nice trade. So to summarize it once again, we had our 4-hour time frame, price moving sideways, price making highs, new highs, creating this area of demand right here. We entered of this area of demand targeting the previous highs, and then we waited for price to come back down, re-entered on the same position as so, hitting our final take profit. So this is not a very textbook related setup where you just have a rally base being created, a rally back up, price coming down, and you have this clean rally continuing the trend of the trade. But nonetheless, it gave us the opportunity we were looking for, and we've eventually hitting take profits, members making close to 60,000 euros profit, 4 of the members. So I want to thank you all for watching. I'm gonna now go and record the next breakdown. So make sure to tap in with that one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching.